Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second annual conference, the Women Top 50 Conference of Women in Management. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Nilani Senaviratne to make the official welcome address.
As Sharon mentioned, this is the second annual Top 50 Professional and Career Women Conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mrs. Vera Kwan.
There are so many associations to support this type of entrepreneurs, but during that time there weren't any, and we couldn't reach anybody to get any support or any advice.
We have a video presentation of Ms. Dilrukshi Dias.
Always doing the right thing, regardless of the consequences.
As leaders, we need to set this example for integral behavior. Kacheri eats well, occupied by the politicians.
Values and principles in my life that I will always do something right.
And we find lots of interesting information when we do that.
Long-standing relationship is all due to our honesty and integrity.
Dr. Rohanta Atagorala. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
We had an issue with this whole area of over-tourism, and at the World Tourist Association, they're taking this whole area of over-tourism very seriously.
So our topic is fighting the system, and I have a really very interesting panel.
Recently, I think Sulo did an interview with me on her plenty, but on that was a thread of someone who challenged something I had said.
You're right, I don't know. I think I'm a very confused individual.
In the private sector, we have some great players.
You cannot be a change agent, you cannot fight the system.
Because when you point a finger at somebody, you must understand that three fingers are pointing towards you.
The first thing that you have to keep in mind is you must be prepared to give at least a year to work for the government, or otherwise learn to work with the government.
Please put your hands together for President's Counsel, Kalinay Mukisa.
When I started my career, I worked for a salary of 2,700 rupees in the Attorney General's Department. I used to get up every morning at 4 o'clock, which is a habit I continue even to date. I get up at 4, I read for 1 hour, I write for 1 hour. That is why it was possible for me to make a contribution to the legal profession, because as at this moment, as I speak to you now, some of the juniors attached to my chambers are going through my 53rd publication in my 55 years. The moment I catch my publications with my age, I'll stop.
Fighting the system and moving out of the status quo.
Right now, I believe that innovation could save your job.
Information that helps us to understand and be inspired to innovate, to create, to come up with ideas.
Everybody just wants it. So the innovation is about being useful.
Practically all the divisions in the company get involved in developing a product.
Which is a board meeting automation solution, which is global now. I'm really proud to be part of this event.
We've had to push the boundaries simply because we're always balancing so many things.
I think we are showcasing to the rest of the world. We accept women.
We have about 62% males and 38% females working in the government industries.
So I'd like to throw this question to Anusha, because you represent the largest private sector bank presently, and of course with lots of diversity in the organization.
I just would like to share my experience when I actually took over as the CFO with
18 years branch banking.
I have black makeup, I have white makeup, but I don't have anything in between.
Please put your hands together for Dr. Sulochana Sigera.
Finally, be you and be a good friend to you. Have mentors, but don't try to be the mentor. Have a role models, but don't shadow yourself in them. Go for dreams, but not cripple others' dreams. Be yourself, because you are the original you. No one can be you.
Please put your hands together for Archana Law.
One of you to come up and give a brief 2-minute introduction about yourself, talking about your USP.
I was kind of crushed because I really loved the atmosphere and the energy I got from working.
I've begun my higher studies in diplomacy and world affairs while working for the bank.
As soon as I finished my master's in England,
and I'm working actually for a government entity.
I was exposed to so many. You don't need to fix.
Be a good citizen of Sri Lanka.
And the hardest thing for me to do is to wake up in the morning.
Please put your hands together for our final keynote speaker, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sika now.
Just take that charge in your house. I know for some of you it will be very difficult because there is a long time gone in your husbands, the making of your husbands, and it's difficult to change them, but start with your kids.
Please put your hands together for Samaya.
I think I can proudly say, you ladies, we made the right decision. The decision was made in our belief that we at WIM need to do to create positivity to the business and to the country.